Have you ever thought to yourself about the character you play? Something along the lines of, this guy doesn't feel that good. He doesn't feel like he's very powerful. You check tier lists and stuff and you see that he's actually pretty weak, usually a low tier, and you get demotivated to play him. But there is some thought you have not put into that quite properly. I'm going to help you fix that. I'm going to help you feel more honorable to play a low tier. I'm going to help to try and motivate yourself into playing a low tier. Of course, you could keep playing your good characters, but I mean, it's not that necessarily a low tier is always bad. It could always be a lack of strength, maybe lack of options, maybe both even, or just the character's kind of wonky and weird and unique in a not very good way. But if it makes you happy, then you should be proud to at least play the character, shouldn't you? Also, already apologize in advance because from the community tab, you guys saw that there was gonna be Bedman section in the video, but I already knew that this introduction was gonna take long, and I already know that the rest of the video will also take long. So I'll probably leave the Bedman to just his own video.
Now, find a new rival.
Well, of course, we're gonna start with Q since he's the first one that appeared in the video too, so yeah. Which is actually usually known as the most mysterious character in all of Street Fighter, aside from G, which has some technically lore connections to Q. I'm not gonna get into details of that. I'll probably make a video about it, I don't know. I just don't know. But he's still my favorite Street Fighter character of all time. But gameplay-wise, Q is not that bad of a character. He's still usually low tier, but some people actually even place him on mid tier, so that kind of makes him like at least somewhat good. But I would say that he is good, especially if you have great fundamentals. I mean, if you can't play the game well, you can play Q well. Q is a great character for beginners and a great character for anyone, literally. The only thing that usually draws people back from playing him is that he's a charge character, and apparently some people don't like that. Despite it being amazing, like, onto his moves, he has, of course, the charge moves, which is just, you just charge back, then press forward, and then any of your 3 punches. And then he also has another charge move, just charge back, forward, and then any of your 3 kick buttons. Of course, you can do the EX by pressing 2 of the either kick or punch buttons to waste meter into the EX version. People who play Street Fighter already know about this, so I don't know why I explained that. But he also has a command grab, which is pretty silly. I love that move. I really love that move. And not gonna lie, his moveset doesn't really change that much aside from that. He can pretty much do mostly those things.
Oh no, but what do I do? You said if he doesn't have that many tools, then what am I supposed to do with him?
Is what you would have said if I wasn't about to explain that his normals are great. Like really, he has some amazing normals. And some pretty good moves. Like, sure, he doesn't have that many tools in combat, but he does have those tools and is managing to use them quite well in itself. I'm no professional third strike player. I only got my first ever arcade mode win a few weeks ago, and then I just stopped playing because I got lazy. And because the server is on the 30th anniversary version of Street Fighter is kind of dead, so... But yeah, and it's what I said, you need strong fundamentals to play Q, or you could just play him as your beginner character. He's perfect for that. Now, I'm pretty sure that I saw a video about Justin Wong fighting against, like, I think it was the best Q player ever, and damn, bro, he got his stuff slapped. I'm sorry for dissing Justin like that. I do not mean it. Shout out to Justin Wong, that guy's awesome, love him. And there was also a video, I think it was Diaphone. I saw a video about Diaphone doing the the third strike 1 week challenge, I think that was, where he was just trying to lab some characters. He was just trying out some stuff. So I think he tried Yang, Chun-Li, and he tried Q, I think, but he didn't even like get to labbing him at all. But when it actually came to fighting the other guy, he picked Q by accident and just absolutely destroyed the other guy. Like almost a 10-0, I think, or was it like an 8-0? I need to watch that again. It's awesome. But really, that video is an amazing example of why you should never, ever underestimate a low tier. Because if you give the right power to the right person, they will always use that to the max. And that's exactly how you use Q. You make sure it's your unsuspecting opponent, and then you use of that to make sure that they're scared of you. Q has a very interesting taunt where if he gets 3 taunts in, his HP increases by a lot. No, it does not heal, it just increases. So if you manage to get 3 taunts in, you just pretty much become like the strongest character possible, HP wise, and probably damage wise, I think. Of course, your moves don't do that much damage, but they're still really good. And considering that you will have a lot of health, and most of your moves do lead into just free taunts for health, you will get a lot of free options, and a lot of free health, and yeah, a lot, and I mean a lot of good combos. Also, I'm sorry for the mediocre at best gameplay on the background. By all means, I am not good at Street Fighter. Be it Third Strike, be it Street Fighter 6, which I bought a few like weeks ago, I think. I am not good at this game, bro. I only mainly play Guilty Gear Strive and Grand Blue, and I love Street Fighter 3 Third Strike. Don't get me wrong, it might be my favorite fighting game of all time, but I am terrible at this game. I probably got like absolutely stumped in the video. This audio was recorded before I actually even posted most of the parts of the video into the actual file to actually like edit it and stuff, so this is awkward. Yeah, so basically I'm pretty stupid. I forgot to say that about his 3 supers. There's one that's multi-hit, just like 5, like he does like 3 punches in succession, then he does like a low, and then he does another high punch, and that just like launches it to the other side of the stage, and then it wall bounces. Then he also has one that's like not like a command grab, it just does a cool cutscene. Like he punches you in the stomach and then just hits you with the knee and both fists, and then that just sends you flying. Yeah, also you can follow up with that. And then he also has an install that's timed, and you have like 2 different moves. Both of them deal damage to yourself, but they do massive damage to the opponent. Also, he has a quarter circle back that's just like a multitude of slaps. Either way, now you know it's Vayne time. Hell yeah. Vayne's part is going to be a little shorter because I already made a video on him, and because as much as I love this character so much, it's probably my favorite fighting game character ever, I cannot deny that while making this video, I did get kind of lazy. I'm sorry, that's a terrible thing to admit to, but Vayne is a mid-range zoner, which can set up shields to protect him from a singular hit, and he can do some pretty good combos off of that. And yeah, he has some monstrous damage from the clip you can see there and stuff. That's pretty good. And he has, of course, the multi-hit move. He's got the DP, except that his DP is just an anti-air because it costs meter, so it's not a meterless DP. It's kind of mid, but yeah. As of now, from the first video I actually posted here, you guys could see that Vayne got buffed and stuff. It's actually pretty good now. But I didn't think that he got necessarily entirely buffed. I think it was more of a fix, but still, he did get buffed, and that's actually pretty awesome. I love it. Of course, to put into context why I usually play low tiers and why I specifically picked Vayne, there is no reason. He looks cool, and he plays cool as well. Why would I not want to play him? He's awesome, he's goated, he's incredible, he's perfect. And as not much of a good character as he is, he still brings me joy. And that's what you should be doing too. I'm not telling you to play Vayne, I'm not telling you to play few, I'm telling you to play who you like, be good or not, enjoy the game. And the honor of the low tier, it will be the next topic of course, but I just want to clear out a thing here. You're not necessarily a bad person for picking a good character, you're only a bad person if you're kind of like salty about playing against a bad character. They beat you while you're playing a good character, and then you just immediately roll the argument of, look at them, this guy's playing a low tier, and he's full of himself, he thinks he's better than everyone. Like, why would you say something like that? Are you just salty? Like damn, are you just salty like that? Now, brushing that off to the side so that the vibe doesn't get a little too negative, we're talking about Vayne. This stuff gotta be awesome. This gotta be a little upbeat, but for bringing the mood down a little. But yeah, of course, Vayne comes packing a huge punch, lots of damage, lots of good moves. But it's usually that his whole moveset is just kind of negated by one game mechanic, which kind of broke him. Spot dodge. Because if you just spot dodge any of his moves, he just kind of doesn't really have anything to do. He just kind of dead. It's kind of sad to see that, not gonna lie. Of course, I brought down the mood again. I forgot that I just said that. But yeah, I love this character a lot, and yeah, of course, this video is about low tier, so of course, Vayne is a low tier, a very low one, but like literally bottom one. Like, ever since he released, he was not that good of a character overall. Of course, once he released, not a lot of people knew how to counter him, but now a lot of people do, and he's not that good of a character. But he's very enjoyable to play, and an argument that I like to make about playing low tiers is that they're the type of character that is high risk, high reward, but not gameplay wise, instead emotional wise. Because you're risking yourself playing a bad character that would probably make you feel bad if you lost, but the amount of time and the reward after winning a game online or against your friends while playing a bad character, quote unquote bad character, makes it feel so much more pleasant, because it feels like your work actually did pay off. And of course, along with that, you get to have some fun with your favorite character. Why wouldn't you have fun with your character, right? Like, you're playing the game to have fun, aren't you? That's what the beauty of a low tier is. You enjoy the character despite him being good or not. And that is amazing. Now you're gonna have to let me cook a little here, because I'm gonna have to drop a few phrases here for you guys who play the low tiers, or for you guys who want to get into low tiers but are maybe scared of, maybe don't know what to do. A lesson everyone sadly has to learn, but as sad as it is, it's the truth and it's required. Everyone loses. There is no such thing as a perfect person, especially when you're playing a bad character, but you need to get used to that. Me personally, I still didn't get as used to it, but I mean, hey, I'm trying my best out here, and I'm improving, and that's the good part. You gotta keep moving, because if you stop moving, then you lose your tracks, you just derail. I think that the lesson that I didn't clarify yet, which is the whole point of this video, is that the honor of playing a low tier is that if you manage to accomplish something, even if it's so little with a character as low as these characters, or any other low tier character, people might look up to you. and people might see you as someone who has actually spent time with the character, someone who knows what they're doing, and that is amazing. Like, imagine playing a character that very few people play. Like, I don't know, Megaman on Marvel vs. Capcom 2, I think it was. I'm pretty sure. Not a lot of people play Megaman. He's a pretty rare pick, and he's pretty cool. I love Megaman. And you have to think that all the stuff that those people find, like for combos, all that type of tech, it's all stashed somewhere. And you have to think that no one just kind of magically figured it out just with some like type of like magic or anything like that. No, people spent time in training mode, in real matches too, learning this type of stuff just to hand it to the community, be a tiny community that plays a specific character, and have them learn those things. It's like Kara inputs. It's like, not a lot of people know how to do it. Not a lot of people can do it, or at least frequently. But someone had to lab a lot to figure that out. Someone had to lab a long time to figure that type of stuff out. It sounds kind of harsh, but like you have free will. Yeah, everyone knows that. So do I. So does everyone. But I'm going to give you a simple choice that, of course, you don't have to follow it through, but it's just a choice. Would you rather pick a good character and just play to win, or would you rather pick who you like and play to have fun, play to enjoy yourself?
Hell breezy. Let me show you how to keep the dice rolling when you're doing that thing over there, homie. Hey, let's go!
Of course, thank you for watching the video and listening to all of that, and hopefully you guys made your day.